Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy Nix coming back with another bullseye video here today on the channel. Today I'm gonna do a video showing you guys a vocal analysis. So I want to start doing these. Let me know if you like this video where I just kind of break down a song from an artist and I go in depth in about how to create like a UAD console and maybe like the first few steps in a vocal chain when you started from scratch. So we're gonna be doing like an in-depth analysis. We're gonna take the microphone and really put it up to the thing and really see what's going on under the hood. So if y'all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Support the channel, check the links, grab a plugin preset, grab a chorus, book a mix, do whatever you want. But we giving out gems for free. We want to continue to give out those gems for free, so support me. Okay, thank you. The first thing we're gonna be looking at is a UAD console preset. So when I think about PlayBoi Carti, I'm creating a UAD console preset from scratch. I'm going to be using the TLM 103 preset inside of the Sphere. People ask me, bro, why the hell you use the Sphere microphone? It's because, you know, it satisfies my desire to always try different microphones. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't like spending that much money. And I know with the Sphere microphone, of course, they don't all sound like these different microphones, but it sounds different enough. And let me play with it to the point where I don't gotta go buy another microphone, because who got money for that during these times? So TLM 103 is the microphone we have selected, the emulation for PlayBoi Carti. We know PlayBoi Carti has a grungy, probably that shit like pop, probably that shit like, yeah, I'm gonna need bitch on the rocks, yeah, I'm gonna need bitch on the... Okay, so that's what we want. We want that energy. And we know that the API preamp can also provide a little bit of that energy. It has the op amps. It has a great way of distorting. So this is the preamp that we have also selected. And because I want to be on my bullshit, I have clicked I have inserted I'm not using the EQ, but I just want some more of that saturation because PlayBoi Carti is known for that distortion. So between those two things, we'll see if we have to adjust something. We will see if we have to adjust something. But we also have this LA2A right here. I like to use the Legacy LA2A. And when you are setting this for PlayBoi Carti, make sure you keep your threshold low, because he probably that shit like, I want a bitch on the rocks. Yeah, Percocet in my lungs. You know, you got to give the artist a lot of headroom so you don't do it. So that's how I would record PlayBoi Carti. Now let's get started, you know, playing around inside of Pro Tools. We're going to go inside of Pro Tools and play around a little bit. Kill my lungs. I'm fucking whole time, shawty, I still ain't done. Pop that boy like pop that boy like pop. Pop that bitch like pop. I do that bitch like pop. I'm on that bitch on the rocks. Percocet in my socks. Good fuck with my ops. I ain't never ran in a op. I ain't ran in my ass. I put shit in my chest. Upside down baguettes. I'ma hang out my neck. Got all my chest now. So that's the what we were looking for in a PlayBoi Carti style performance, is like that aggression. So let's see what my impressions sound like. Percocet, right, kill my lungs. I fucked the whole time, shawty, I still ain't done. Pop that boy like pop. Pop that bitch like pop. I do that bitch like pop. I'm on that bitch on the rocks. Percocet in my socks. Give a fuck with my ops. I ain't never ran in a op. I ain't ran in my ass. I put shit in my chest. Upside down baguettes. I'ma hang out my neck. So, you know, usually you would record with an actual vocal chain, but this is a vocal analysis. So what am I looking to get out of my voice? This is like a vocal coaching video. I'm showing you guys, you know, how to record, talking about vocal, maybe not as much as mixing too. But just pay attention to how PlayBoi Carti has this huffing and puffing tone. Popping that shit like, right? Popping that shit on my ass. Yeah, popping that shit on my ass. You feel me? Like, and he's like, there's a certain bit of mouth movement. There's an energy coming out of the mouth. That's what gives it that energy, that aggressiveness. And by, you know, on purpose picking something like the API, knowing that, hey, that 2520, you know, op amp is going to work into favor for us to give us that energy, give us that tone. So let's, you know, try to get back to getting that impression. Now another thing too with the auto tune, you know, if I was recording this, I'm trying to get a PlayBoi Carti sound, I'm going in my auto tune, I'm definitely dropping back my humanize. I'm pulling in my retune speed even more to try to get that pop. He literally saying he's popping rocks and Percocets, he's popping, and you want to make the auto tune pop to reinforce that vocal character. Okay, so let's see if we could get a better take.
I told her I'm big like Bieber shit.
And leave me. A whole lot of motherfucking drugs, a whole lot of motherfucking clubs. Counting all these hundreds, done fucked up my thumbs. Percocet, drugs, weed, shawty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole time, shawty, I still ain't done. Pop that whole like pop. Pop that boy like pop.
Son of a bitch like pot. I'm out that bitch out the rise. Prince said, yeah, my size. We don't give up my eyes. I ain't never ran in the eye. Ain't ran in my ex. I just change my checks. I sat down the gate.
Now, for example, if you are sitting there recording the artist, probably that bit like rock, you know, what you want to do is you want to go back to your UAD console, right? You're trying to get these PlayBoi Carti vocals. You want to go back inside of your UAD console. You can only do this with UAD console. Just looking at your meter, you know, looking at your compressor. Probably that bit like rock. Probably, you know, you're recording the artist, so you're recording yourself. Sometimes, you know, you just get the beat running. You give yourself a little 30 seconds, and you looking at how your compressor is moving. You feel me? You making sure that you're not doing too much overages. And if you were to do, you know, too much overages, you would pull your shit back even lower, so that when you at your highest point, you only do about a dB. Don't go more than a dB. That shit not gonna sound right. All right. Let's go back into Pro Tools. So now, you know, we're doing a different type of video here today.
I'ma ice my whole at me. Motherfucking drugs, a whole lot of motherfucking cups. Counting all these hundreds, done fucked up my thumbs. Percocet, drug, weed, shotty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole 1,000 times, shotty, I ain't done. Probably that whole like pop. Probably that one like pop. Son of a bitch like pop.
All right, so now that's a pretty good vocal take. So how would we approach mixing this shit from scratch? Okay, the first couple moves. I want something that's dirty. I want something that got dirty. You feel me? Like, I already know it's PlayBoi Carti, so I gotta go with something like a Shap's Omni channel. You need to know your plugins. When if you drinking soup, you're not gonna go for the fork. You gonna go for the spoon, right?
I'm out that bitch out the rise. Prick said, yeah, my size. We don't give up my eyes. I ain't never ran in the eye. I ain't ran in my ex. I can change my check. Counting all these hundreds, done fucked up my thumbs. Percocet, drug, weed, shotty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole 1,000 times, shotty.
All right, so now, you know, we getting in there. Let's see how we would approach that first EQ move. All right, I'm gonna go with a harder slope because I want it to be aggressive. That's what you would have to do, you know, to get that. You gotta, you know, cut your thing a little bit more on the low end.
I still ain't done. Son of a bitch like pop. I'm out that bitch out the
PlayBoi Carti has like a thinness but a crispiness to the vocal.
rise. Prick said, yeah, my size. When you fuck my eyes, I ain't never ran in the eye. I ain't ran in my ex. I can change my check. These hundreds done fucked up my thumbs. Percocet, drug, weed, shotty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole 1,000 times, shotty, I ain't.
Now give it that air, a little bit of air. We're not doing that to make it bright necessarily, but to get that huffy.
Probably that feel like, probably that heart like rocks. Probably that heart like.
You feel me? That's what gives PlayBoi Carti that movement to his music too. And then we now early out the gate, we know, okay, we have a theme in our head. Halloween costume party, we gotta get distortion in there.
Still ain't done. Probably that whole like pop. Probably that one like pop. Son of a bitch like pop. I'm out that bitch out the rise. Prick said, yeah, my size. We don't give up my eyes. I ain't never ran in the eye. I ain't ran in my ex. I can change my check.
Let's see where that move brings us so far.
And leave me. A whole lot of motherfucking drugs, a whole lot of motherfucking cups. Counting all these hundreds, done fucked up my thumbs. Percocet, drug, weed, shotty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole 1,000 times, shotty, I ain't done. Probably that whole like pop. Probably that one like pop. Son of a bitch like pop.
All right, so I like where the impression is at. So, you know, the next plugin that you'll use, I can only do this because I be mixing every day. You see me on YouTube every day for 4 to 5 years. I know all the plugins. I memorize when to use them. I don't know everything, but I know when to use my shit. So it's not important for you to know everything. It's important for you to know when to use that fork. You feel me? When to use that goddamn spoon, okay, at the appropriate time, all right?
I'm out that bitch out the rise. Prick said, yeah, my size. We don't give up my eyes. I ain't never ran in the eye. I ain't ran in my ex. I can change my check.
Let me switch over to my actual real YouTube audio so this shit can sound good. We got right there. Now my audio should be clear on YouTube. Yo. Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, C4 pop vocal. I would use that in my range. I always dip down my range because the lower the range that you got, you're gonna cut too much into a Carti vocal.
A whole lot of motherfucking drugs, a whole lot of motherfucking cups. Counting all these hundreds, done fucked up my thumbs. Percocet, jerk, weed, shawty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole that time, shawty, still ain't done. Pop it that whole like, pop. Pop it that one like.
So you see how like in the beginning the intention was like, oh yeah, we got to bring out the huffing and puffing. 2 plugins to bring out the huffing and puffing. Okay, a little bit of high shelf to let us hear that, a little bit of bit crushing, a little bit of distortion to dirty up those PlayBoi Carti style vocals. Then using that C4 pop vocal preset, knowing we're not trying to go too far and pulling it back. Now I'm gonna take it off the ARC and put it on manual.
Son of a bitch like pop. I'm out the bitch out the rise. Percocet, yeah, my size. We don't get fucked by eyes.
All right, so after that, what would I do? I would put a CLA 76 right here. I'd put it on all buttons in mode.
I ain't never ran in the eye. I ain't ran in my ex. I can change my check. Fucking drugs, a whole lot of motherfucking cubs. Counting all these hundreds, don't fuck up my thumbs. Percocet, jerk, weed, shawty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole that time, shawty.
So now we got all this movement, we gotta still control ourselves. So we're gonna put in a gate.
I still ain't done. Pop it that whole like, pop. Pop it that one like, son of a bitch like pop. I'm out the bitch out the rise. A whole lot of motherfucking drugs, a whole lot of motherfucking cubs. Counting all these hundreds, don't fuck up my thumbs. Percocet, jerk, weed, shawty, could kill my lungs. I'ma fuck the whole that time, shawty, I still ain't done. Pop it that whole like, pop. Pop it that one like, son of a bitch like pop. I'm out the bitch out the rise. Percocet, yeah, my size. We don't get fucked by eyes. I ain't never ran in the eye. Ain't ran in my.
All right, so that's what we have right there. So this is pretty much the end of the video here today. I'm doing something experimental. I want to do like more shit where I do like an impression live and I create like a preset, the console preset to show you like, oh yeah, you could fuck around with the UAD console, you could fuck around with the sphere microphone, and in the process understanding the characteristics of the vocal. Because I know people want that PlayBoi Carti sound, but they ain't thinking about the nuances. Sometimes you got to look past the sound. You know, sometimes you got to look past the paint on the car and see, man, what type of engine is there? What type of wheels is there? What type of braking system? What type of suspension it got? All the other shit contributes to why you like the car. It's not just the sound of his voice, it's other characteristics. That's why I wanted to do a vocal analysis today. So tell me if y'all like this series. Down below, you gonna comment PlayBoi Carti. I'll send you the UAD console preset. I'll link to the all that stuff for free. All we asking is you to support the channel. Go cop a plugin preset. Go cop a mastering preset. Go book a mix. Go do whatever you want. But we're going to keep giving out the game regardless. So I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of the YouTube family. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video format and give more artist ideas. Appreciate y'all. Peace.